you guys, I want to do a 72-hour read-a-thon. So if you know, maybe you watched my video where I talked about books that I need to read by the end of the year, or they're getting unhauled. These two books were in the mix. I own both of these books. This is the American Royal series. This came out years and years and years ago. There's actually some novellas now, a third book. There's just a lot going on. But I bought American Royals when it came out, and then for some reason I bought the sequel, but I never reached for these. I never read them, and I said the time is now. I'm going to see what this series is talking about, because I believe that I like books about royalty. I don't know if I like books about royalty. Younger me loved books about royalty, but I don't know if new me likes books about royalty. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this series. When I bought it, I was all in, but my reading tastes have shifted now. I want to know if I will appreciate this book. So I decided in the next 72 hours, I'm going to read both of these books. But we have a little mystery here, because if I like these two books in this video, I will go to the bookstore right away and I will buy the third book. I don't know if I need to buy the novella that also has come out about these. I don't think I do I, you guys? I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let's see if we even like the books. But I am going to read both of these books, and then I am going to see if we should buy the third one. So I have not done any reading since you guys have last seen me. I have not. I don't even know what my book is. I do not even know where my book is. But what I did want to come on here, I just worked out. That's why I look like this. But I was about to put some books away on my bookshelf. Try to find some room, child. Some room. By the way, you guys, the book club pick for this month, if you guys do not run, I am the proud owner of the Lily Reads Book Club. And our book for this month is Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley. We had so much fun with Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. I cannot wait to talk to you guys about this book at the end of August. But yeah, that's the book club pick. But I was about to put some books up on my bookshelf, and I said, before I do that, let me haul them for you guys. So I'm still buying books like an idiot, but I haven't showed you guys books that I bought that often. I have so many. I'm not gonna go through all of them throughout the month. I'll go through and tell you guys some things that I bought. But I bought Love and Marriage. I don't know what any of these books are about to really tell you. Like I said, I'm not big on trying to get people to buy books. I'm just going to show you what I have purchased, and you can decide what you want to do with that. But I have Love and Marriage by Monica Ali. I decided to finally pick up Black Cake. Both of these books I've been going back and forth on if I wanted to read them, but I decided I'm going to read them, so I picked them up. I was at the bookstore and I found, by the way, a lot of these books, the hardcovers I have, when Barnes & Noble had that buy one get one 50% off sale on hardcovers, that's when I got a lot of these. That's definitely when I got this one. I got New York, My Village by Yoon Akpan. I don't even know, it's about someone who lives in New York City. I don't know. And so I purchased this. This was this is part of that haul in the video, in my Summerween video. The video I did before Summerween, I said I was buying some books, and I bought these books. Then I bought You Have a Friend in 10A by Maggie Shipstead. Some other books that I bought, I have A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. What else? I picked up, yes I did, I picked up another Otessa Moshfegh. People think I don't like Otessa Moshfegh because I didn't like My Year of Rest and Relaxation, and that's not how it works. I respect Otessa. I believe there is an Otessa book out there for me, whether it be this, whether it be Death in Her Hands, whether it be Aline. One of them is for me, but this is called Latvana, I don't know. This is, I think, her newest one, and yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on it. Y'all know I always like to decide. I purchased Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I'll show you guys a few more. I got Love in the Big City by Song Young Park. Interesting. I bought Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Yes, I finally got a copy of Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Wow. Pizza Girl by Jean Kyung Fraser. Interesting enough. I forgot I bought some of these books. I'll show you a few more. I bought Magma. And then I told you guys, I bought sometime in summer. Do I want to show you guys any more? I'll show you guys the rest of these paperbacks. I finally purchased Allegedly by Tiffany Haddish, which you guys know Tiffany Haddish is one of my favorite authors I was introduced to this year. I finally bought Allegedly. I kind of want to read that now, but anyway. Okay, I'll see you guys. Peace. So I have a confession to make. I have not read any of the book since the last time you guys have seen me. I have not even opened this book up, haven't sat down with it, haven't even attempted to read it. And when I started this video in the intro, this was supposed to be a 72-hour vlog. Baby, I ain't even attempted to read it. Therefore, we're gonna have to start the 72 hours now. So it still is 72 hours. It's just not 72 hours from the intro, but I haven't read a single thing yet. So we're gonna start our 72 hours now. Like I said, I'm going to read the first 2 books because I own, this is the second book, because I own both books, but I don't own the 3rd book. And I'm trying to, like you guys know, I say it in every video, I'm trying to read through my back catalog, all the catalog of the books I bought over the years that I just never got into. Those are the books I'm prioritizing this year. And so I'm gonna read, I know I'm gonna read both of the 2 books, but if I like the 2, and I have to like both of them, I have to give both of them at least 3 stars. Both of them. So it can't be I gave this 2 and then the next one 4 and it evens out. No, both have to get at least 3. Then I will move on to the 3rd book. So anyways, I will see you guys soon. So I am about to take a nap, but I have been sitting here and I have been reading American Royal, and I believe, you guys, we may have a hit on our hands. I am enjoying the hell out of this book. I'm on page 57, and like the only reason why I'm putting it down is because I want to listen to Renaissance and then I want to take a nap. Like I have to get my Renaissance in for the day and then I'm going to take a nap. But I am enjoying the hell out of this book. So this book takes place in an alternative universe where instead of George Washington becoming president and like America not having a monarch, they make it as if George Washington became the king of America. So basically America has the same monarchy as like the British do. So George Washington became the king of America and we are watching the descendants of his throne. So the person who is next in line to become king, which will actually be queen, is a girl named Beatrice. Beatrice is next in line to become head of America because the Washingtons got rid of the idea like only men can take the throne. So therefore Beatrice will be the first woman to be head of America, and basically she has been groomed her entire life to become this queen. Basically she's a goody two shoes, and yeah, she never really got to have a childhood. She doesn't date because she doesn't want anyone to, like, you know, make her out to be like this slutty whore. She doesn't really want the pressure of people only wanting to date her because she is going to be queen. So she doesn't really date, but her parents have been pressuring her into finding a husband. So we start her story with her basically being set up on blind dates in order to find herself a husband, and her just feeling like she's an outcast in society because everyone just expects her to be perfect, and so she never gets to have a childhood. She's 21 years old, I believe. We also get the point of view of Beatrice's sister, which is Samantha. Samantha is Beatrice's younger sister who is a twin. She's a twin. Her other twin is this guy, is a boy named Jefferson, her brother. So basically there's 3 of them. There's 3 Washingtons. So you have Samantha. Samantha is like the fuck up in the family. Like she gets the hardest time because she's kind of the rebel. She does what she wants to do, but Samantha has a lot of layers to her. Samantha has a lot of layers and a lot of desire. So what I'm learning from this book is like everyone is more than they seem. Everyone has like what people think they want, and then everyone has like their deepest desire. So for Beatrice, people think Beatrice loves being just like this royal, like she's gonna be queen all this stuff, but really Beatrice just wants a normal life. She doesn't care about finding a king. She doesn't care about any of this. Then you have Samantha. People think Samantha's like the fuck up. She doesn't care nothing about the monarch. She wants to cause chaos and confusion, but really it seems like Samantha does that in hopes of like standing out. Like she does that because she wants someone to pay attention to her, and really Samantha is more queen-like than anyone else. She knows the history. She's smart. She's in it. She's quick. She has a great personality. So that's Samantha. Samantha's like the fuck up and all this stuff, but like she really only does it for attention, it seems. Then you have a girl named Nina. Nina is not a part of the royal family in any way, but she is best friends with Samantha, the twin. Nina's family came to work in the like White House, the palace they call it, when she was young, and she became best friends with the Washington twins, so Jefferson and Samantha. But basically over the past few months they have fallen out because something has happened between them. We don't know what has happened. I think we know what happens, but I'm not going to tell you. You can read to find that out. So she used to be really good friends with them, even though she's from like a lower class in society. Her parents were workers at the palace. She became friends with them just because her parents worked at the palace. And so like she's going off to King's College, and basically she's trying to leave the Washingtons behind, leave the royal family behind, and live a normal life, which is basically her life because she's not rich and famous and all that stuff. But Samantha keeps trying to like rope her back in, but something happened on the day that they graduated from high school, and she hasn't told us what that is yet. And so she's kind of like, I don't know. Then we have Daphne, because every story needs a villain. There is a girl named Daphne. Daphne has basically become like, she wants to be in control of her own fate. And her fate is to become a queen. She wants to become part of the monarchy in some way. And she knows her best chance of that is to marry Jefferson. Remember, Jefferson is the twin brother of Samantha. So she wants to marry Jefferson, and so basically her whole life her and her parents have tried to get her in a relationship with Jefferson, and it actually works. She ends up going off to high school around the same high school that Jefferson went to. Lo and behold, eventually he does ask her out and they do start dating. But on that same night, Jefferson breaks up with her. So basically she's trying to figure out how to get back into like Jefferson's life and like figure out what is going on. And she also has little secrets that we really don't know about. Okay, that's pretty much all that's going on. We're basically following this American royal family. We're so far in the story. We got Beatrice, Samantha, Daphne, and Nina, all of their point of views. They all have desires. They all have things like they want, but they're showing that they want something else. This has already been such a long clip, but let me just tell you, I am enjoying the hell out of this book. Remember when I read Crazy Rich Asians in 72 hours last year? Yeah, this is giving me that, but better. This is giving me that, but better. This is what I wanted from Crazy Rich Asians. Like, just like juiciness, like, you know, people lying, people different desires. I didn't find Crazy Rich Asians, the book, all that compelling. Like, and I figured out it's just I don't like Kevin Kwan's writing, but this is so much fun. This is so much fun. This is the type of book that I have been needing in my life. Like, it's just so fun to read. I want to hear everyone's backstory. I'm gonna be honest, I'm excited that there's 2 more books for me to read. I don't know if I'll ever read the novellas because that's a little much, but like I'm so excited that there's 2 books out there. Hello, you guys. So it has been about 36 hours since the last clip that I showed you guys when I was in the bed and I was reading American Royal, and this is a 72-hour like read-a-thon for me. So like, am I doing good or bad? I don't know. Let me tell you how far I am in American Royal. Yes, I am still reading American Royal, but I am almost done with American Royal. I'm enjoying the hell out of this book. This book has not stopped being absolutely amazing. I love all the characters. I love all the storylines. I love all the unrequited love, the love that can't be. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't even like say more stuff that's going on because you'll just have to read what is going on. But I am loving every single part. And what I'm loving the most about this book is I'm having emotions. Like, I'm sitting here calling certain characters dumbasses. I'm being like, why the fuck are you doing this? And I've learned something about myself. A lot of people don't like the miscommunication trope, and I don't either. When it comes to romance novels, I hate the miscommunication trope. But stay with me. When it comes to people just living life and doing things, I think I kind of like the miscommunication trope. I think I kind of find it realistic. The miscommunication trope is all throughout this book. If people just came together and talked to one another, they would like not have an issue, or the issue wouldn't be as big as it's going to be because they haven't told each other what's going on. But I kind of find it so realistic. Like, I'm thinking about life, and the stuff that they're keeping from one another is stuff that I would 100% keep from somebody, because I like to self-sabotage. Like, I self-sabotage all the time. Like, I turn things that could be really easy into something bigger because I just like put it off and procrastinate. Miscommunication. I don't communicate like my feelings. And so like when people do it in books that's not romance books, I love it, because in romance books it's just cheap. It's just cheap to cause like friction. But in a book like this, which is just like a chick lit, gossipy, like people doing stuff book, people talking, people going from place to place talking, that is basically what this book is. It's so interesting because you just like tell this person this and see what they say, but they don't do it, and they have their reasons for not doing it. And then the two characters who annoy me the most, Nina and Samantha. So Nina is the Hispanic girl in the book who, like, her family works for the White House. That's the only reason why she knows the royals, but she's like a regular commoner. She annoys the hell out of me because she's that like, I never wanted any of this life, and you guys thrusted me into this life. I just want to be a normal girl, and you know, I'm best friends with the royals, and therefore you guys have made my life sucky. And I always hate that character in book because it's just like, get a fucking grip. Like, you got to go on all these amazing vacations. You got to go to all these amazing parties, do these amazing things. You have access to the most, like, the most important family in the world. Like, anything that happens to you can be fixed because you literally have access to royalty, and you acting like it's woe is fucking me. Like, get a fucking grip. Like, she is in love with Jefferson, who is the prince, and it's like, ooh, must suck for you. Like, girl, be serious. Like, your life is great. Like, I promise you everyone would switch spots with you. Like, please. And then Samantha is the princess. And Samantha doesn't realize, like, we have bigger fish to fry. Like, the things that Samantha chooses to be upset about piss me off, because it's just like, girl, it is not that deep. It is not that deep. Like, I don't want to get into the story. I don't want to spoil it to like be like, but if you read this book, you know that like the stuff that Samantha is upset about is just not that deep. And I just be sitting here and I'm like, girl, like, you have to understand that your family is like royalty, and therefore there are going to be some things that like can't be. One thing I do want to point out about this book, I went to go look and see when this book was published. This book was published in 2019. At least that's what my copy is saying. This book has direct terminology that's used in Hamilton. Like, as a Hamilton stan, by the way, like, you have to like enjoy the lunch. Like, do not think so deeply about this book. Like, don't think so deeply about like Americans and presidents. Enjoy the lunch. Enjoy the lunch. That's how I feel about Hamilton and like books. Like, enjoy the lunch. Enjoy the lunch. Like, if it really, like, you really want to get deep into history and be like, oh my God, like, oh my God, like, enjoy the lunch. Enjoy the lunch. Like, I am not about to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, George Washington, he was this. I don't care. Like, it's just a book. It's just a book. It's just a musical. Like, enjoy the lunch. Enjoy the lunch. So I'm enjoying the lunch. You don't have to enjoy the lunch, but I'm enjoying the lunch. Baby, this shit is good. Baby, this shit is good. This is the exact mess that I wanted. This is the exact mess, the exact bullshit that I was looking for. So I'm going to finish this book, and then I'll come back to tell you guys we're moving on to Majesty. I'll give my ranking, like my star rating, and then we'll move on to Majesty, and that's what I'll read for the rest of the day, okay? Hello, you guys. I have finished American Royal, and as you can see, I jumped in my fucking Jeep and I am headed to the bookstore to go get the third book. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm a woman of my word. I told you guys if I fucked with the first book, I was going to get the third. I don't know if we're gonna read the third book in this video, but I do know we're gonna read Majesty next. Like, literally, when I get home, I'm gonna eat lunch and then I'm going to get I'm gonna start reading Majesty, and hopefully I finish it tonight. I just don't think we're gonna have time before I need to put up the video. But like, the whole point of this video was to see, like, should I buy the third book? Should I continue the series? And the answer is yes. I'm going to read Majesty, then I'm going to read the novella that came out, Inheritance, which is a prequel to like the books, like the book series we're getting. Like, I need everything. I need everything. I am obsessed. I am literally obsessed. Once I get to the bookstore, I'll tell you guys my thoughts on American Royal, but I just had to like show you guys, like, I am literally like going to get the book. I need it, and I need it bad. Okay, you guys, so I have finished American Royal. I am giving this 5 out of 5 stars. This is one of my favorite books I read this year. This is one of my favorite books I read this year. This is just fun. I am so sorry. This is just a fun time. Like, you guys, there's like a reveal at the end of this book that gagged me. I should have seen it coming, but I didn't see it coming. Like, all the relationships that happen in here are just so good. Every character is just so good. Every storyline is just so good. We are following 4 people's POV, which you would think like one person's POV would just be a bit of a slouch. No. I am invested in every single person's POV. Every single person gets on my nerves, then I love them, then I go back and forth. The side characters are so good. The dialogue is fine. But like, I don't know. This was just literally just a fun time. I love this book so much. I want like spin-off series. Like, I want people to have kids and like have spin-off series so we can follow them. Like, I just need it. This was so much fucking fun. You guys, if I've said it once, I've said it too many times. I just had so much goddamn fun reading this book, and I just need more. I just need more. Like, I cannot wait. I literally have Majesty right here because you guys know I like to read in my car, and I wasn't sure if I was just gonna get lunch and then like go read. But like, no. So I was like, let me bring it just in case I want to eat my lunch in the car and like read Majesty. I do not know, but like, I am about to go into the bookstore right now to go get Rivals. Before I got in my car, I looked online and they said they had it. I hope they're not liars, because I will be pissed, because then I have no other way to get it. Like, I have a bookstore that's like a few miles away from me, but I'm not trying to do all that. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. I guess I could just order it online because I don't know if I'm gonna read it for the video. I already went on Kindle and I purchased the novella. I already purchased the novella on Kindle. Like, I'm sorry. I am in it. I can't believe this book series has just been sitting on my bookshelf for the past 3 years, collecting dust. All the terrible books I have read in the past 3 years, and the good ones are sitting here collecting dust. I read Colleen Hoover before I read the greatness of the American Royal series. You guys, the series is so much fun. A year ago, this is what I expected from the Crazy Rich Asians trilogy that I read. I expected just fun, senseless mess, and it wasn't. It gave boring, but like, this is so much fun. Anyways, I am about to go, and I am going to go get the book. And then I'm already, by the way, I'm hopped up on 2 coffees. 2 coffees. Just like, I don't know, like when I try to read books all the way through, it's just me, coffee, and vibes. But like, I need to eat some lunch to just like calm it down a bit. But I am about to go, so I will see you guys when I get the book. Okay, peace. Yo. The air in my bookstore was out. I had to get out of there. One thing about me, one thing about Kenya don't do heat. I don't do heat. Oh my goodness. That's why I'm so ready for summer to be over. All you summer girlies are like, oh my god, summer needs to end. I don't do heat. But their air conditioning was out. I had to get the hell out of there. But I did, as you saw in the clip before, I found the book. They had the book. I grabbed her quick because I had to get the hell out of there. Let me get in a bag. Let me get in a bag. Every time I go, I only spent I bought 3 books, y'all, and I only spent $35, and one of them was a donation. Like, they donate books to like the local school or whatever. I don't know what the hell they do, but like I donated Amelia Bedelia, whatever. I got the book. We are in the fucking game. Who would have ever fucking thought? Like, I was about to unhaul these books without even reading them. Now I just paid full price for the 3rd one. Like, I'm in it. I fucking bought the book on Kindle, the novella. Like, I'm in it. But I bought this. We're gonna get to that hopefully in the video. Maybe not. I don't know how long it'll take me to read Majesty. It's according to how my night goes, like how much I can read tonight. Then maybe I can get into it tomorrow and we go a little bit over the 72 hours. I don't know. But then I found they had for bargain, they had an anonymous girl, which y'all know if you watch my like wrap up for last month. I love The Wife Between Us. I loved it. So an anonymous girl being $7, and this is why I say we don't pay full price for thrillers, because I low-key would have 100% paid full price for this, but I got it for $8 anyway. So I bought this, and yeah, ooh, it don't even have like the black mark that they usually put on like bargain books. Ooh, so yeah, that's all I bought. Anyways, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get lunch, then I'm gonna go home. I don't think I'm gonna read in my car. I think I'm gonna go home and then watch some TV and eat, and then I'll read, because I need just a little break from reading. I've been reading all morning. So yeah, anyways, peace. My bookstore needs to get some air. It's hot as fucking ass in there, but I will see you guys later. Hello, you guys. I am about halfway through with Majesty. About halfway through with Majesty, and this book picked off exactly where it left off. In the first book, like, we start right where we left off with the king dying, and like we get Beatrice like starting to like become like queen and all of that. So we have the same stuff going on that was going on in the first book, which I very much so enjoyed because I love the last book. But right now in this book, I feel like we're getting more relationship building. I feel like this book is more relationship building than like things are happening, which I do not mind, because like there's a lot of moving parts going on right now. And what I'm loving the most about this book is the fact that nothing seems set in stone. This is a middle book of a trilogy, therefore it means that everything that happens in this book is probably not to be taken seriously. That's the thing about trilogies. The second book never matters. The second book never matters. None of it's ever gonna like amount to anything, so you just don't know what to take all that seriously. But there's a lot of stuff going on. So number one, with like Beatrice, you have the fact that she is becoming queen, but there's this man named Richard who seems to be boxing her out, and I feel like there's something there. He's not really letting her meet with Congress. He's trying to like be like, oh no, you don't need to do that, whatever. So I think there's something really weird and sketchy going on there. Then you also have Beatrice and Teddy, and this is where I get a little controversial. I am a Beatrice and Teddy truther. I like them together, and I've liked them together since the first book. I get it. You gotta marry for love. She loves Connor. I'm a practical bitch. I am so sorry. To my core, I believe in practicality, and I just think unless Teddy just does something that makes Teddy the worst person in the world, I don't think Teddy and Beatrice getting married is the worst fucking thing in the world. I'm kind of more so of give it a shot. If you're really that fucking miserable, then you can go be with Connor. And also, I find Connor, I thought this was just the first book thing, but it's actually going into the second book too. I find Connor kind of insufferable. Like, I feel like Connor is expecting a lot out of Beatrice that like you don't get. Like, you want me to just drop everything and like be with you, but like, you see my life, like, do you see what I'm up against? Like, be serious. And I just feel like he wants Beatrice to like beg him, like, you know what, no, still be in my life. Like, he does the whole like, I can't be in your life at all, Beatrice. It's like, don't give me no ultimatum, boy. Do not, because you will not come out on the right side of it, I fear. Like, no, I'm not a Connor truther. Like, no, even though like they're probably in game, I don't know. That's the thing about this book, like everything's like up in the air, but like They're probably Endgame, but I don't like them. Connor's gonna have to show me something. Like, I'm so sorry. I like Beatrice and Teddy. Beatrice and Teddy, where I'm at in the book, they went to go meet Teddy's family. She found out that Teddy and him is broke down. Like, and they're cute. They're a cute couple. I like them. I like them. I do. I do. That brings us to like Teddy and Samantha, because that seems to be Samantha's endgame, because Samantha likes Teddy. I see no love interest for Samantha. Like, so what is Samantha really up to? Like, what is Samantha really up to? What does Samantha really want? Like, Samantha gets on my nerves as well. I'm just kind of like, Samantha, do you really want Teddy? Or like, how deep is this? How deep is this? But, oh, no, Samantha's dating that black guy. So we have a black character who's coming to the story. I actually like that storyline. And she's cute with the black guy. That's the thing. Everyone is with, like, the wrong person right now, and like it's giving, which is like really a testament to the book, because usually when you get the second book mix up where no one's with the right person, it doesn't give. You're just like, give me the status quo. But like, no, she's dating this black guy. They're like fake dating, and it's like giving. They're cute. I like it. So then we have Nina. Nina is fake dating Ethan, but she don't know she fake dating Ethan, because Daphne done paid Ethan to like fake like Nina, and so they're dating, but like it's all fake, but Nina don't know that. So like, she's about to get duped. She's about to get duped in the head. And the thing is, do I care? Like, no, because like Nina and Jefferson are not all that compelling. Like, they have to show me more with Nina and Jefferson. Like, childhood friends to lovers. Like, you gotta really show me something that y'all two should really, really be together, you know? So I don't know about D. I don't know about that. Then you got Daphne. Daphne's up to her same nasty gutter butt tricks. Like, what can you expect from her? Just a nasty woman. Her friend woke up from a coma, but like, the friend knows, right? Like, do we think the friend knows that like she drugged her? She drugged her, and that's the reason why she fell down them goddamn steps. Who knows? There's a lot of moving parts. All interesting, all things. Like, the problem is, you know, you on the wrong side of history when you reading a trilogy, and in the second book you like all the ships that's together, because in the third book they not gonna end up together. Like, that's just the rules. Like, well, I like Teddy and Beatrice. I do. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm actually not gonna continue reading anymore. I'm gonna have to try to finish this tomorrow, which kind of makes things a little muddy about reading Rivals. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna try my best, but like, we'll see. I'm not gonna I'm enjoying this too much to like feel like I need to rush. So I'm just gonna try my best, and like, we'll see how it goes. But anyways, good night. I will see you guys back in the morning with a good coffee, and we will start this again. Okay, peace. You guys, I have decided I am just going to take my time with this series. I am having so much fun reading Majesty, but if I wanted to make this a 72-hour thing, I could finish this book in the next like couple hours, but that would end my 72 hours and we would never get to Rivals. And I feel like it's kind of stupid to put up a video where I'm reading the American Royal series and then you guys will just be left to wonder how I feel about the end of the series. So I'm just going to like take my time and read the rest of Majesty. I have read a lot this morning. I'm literally like almost done with the book. I think I'm on page like 187. It's 300 pages. So like, I'm almost done, and like I could finish and like put this video up, but I'm like, I might as well just read Rivals and then give you guys my thoughts on that, and then like in the video, because that's what makes sense, like to have a video on my channel that's about the whole American Royal series. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so we are gonna read the last book in this. I don't know if we're gonna get to the novella, but like we will read the 3 books. Anyways, Majesty is gearing up to be oh so fucking excellent. Every storyline is still oh so fucking good. I'm curious how Amari, now that Amari knows that Daphne is the one who got her like tossed down the stairs, I am curious what she is going to do. I hate the Connor storyline. I want Connor out of this whole thing. I want Teddy and Beatrice to be together. I want Samantha to be with a black dude. Nina is the only person who's like a wild card here. I don't want her with none of these people, because like I don't see it for her and Ethan, because Ethan's lying, which I cannot wait to see how that turns out. And also, Nina is desperate as hell. Like, she has known Ethan for like 2 days and she's like madly in love. Like, girl, And then it's not even real because he's doing it for Daphne. But like, I just don't know. I don't know about what I want to happen with Nina. I don't think I want her with Jeffrey, but I don't want Daphne to win, you know? Like, so like, I guess she can go be with Jeffrey. Like, I don't know. And then we know that Daphne, that's another thing I never brought up, the fact that Daphne likes Ethan. We know that Daphne likes Ethan, but still, like, I don't want Daphne to get a happily ever after either because she sucks. But like, I respect her hustle. I respect her hustle. She just sucks. Anyways, that is what's happening right now. This book is really just a continuation of American Royal. It's kind of hard to like split the books apart and be like, oh, this book is better than this, because like it literally just is a continuation of American Royal. Like if you read American Royal, you have to read Majesty. They don't stand alone. Like they are a series. Like you're getting like, I don't know. So I don't think it's really necessary to like to be like, this book is shaping up like you're in the exact same mess. The characters are exactly the same. You're just getting more and more information about each character. So it's not like, oh, one's better than the other. It's just all a continuation, and I'm enjoying the fucking ride. So I guess if I gave American Royal 5 stars, this is also shaping up as a 5-star. Like we haven't slowed down. We're still in the thick of things. Like it's just really, really good. Anyways, I'm going to take this makeup off. That's another thing. I could have like finished this book earlier, but like I had some work to do today, so I really haven't. I've only been reading for the past hour. So like I'm going to take this makeup off and I'm just going to continue to read, and I'll probably finish up this book before sundown, and then I will start Rivals. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm coming in. I'm about to warm me up some pizza, so like stay with me. I am reading Majesty, and it is pissing me the hell off. Everyone freaking bothers me. The two characters that bother me the most are Nina and Daphne. Nina and Daphne are so unserious. Like they are so unserious. Not Nina and Daphne, Nina and Samantha. Nina and Samantha are so unserious. And the reason why they are so goddamn unserious is because like, so Nina has like been kissing Ethan. How does she think that's gonna turn out? Like Nina does things in this book and they like obviously are gonna turn out bad. And then when they turn out bad, she's just like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm doing this. It's like you have to pick one. You have to pick one. Is it Hot Girl Summer? Are you gonna like sleep with your ex-boyfriend's best friend, or are you not? Like you can't, like what did you think was gonna happen when you started like fooling around with Ethan? Like it was obviously gonna cause mess and destruction. Like girl, and like she just won't commit to it. Like I'm fine as long as you commit to it, like whatever. Like her and Ethan are kind of giving, but it just doesn't make sense. Like I feel like Nina's character is just kind of like inconsistent, which I can kind of cut some slack as they're in college, so like everyone's inconsistent. But also I don't know, so when like Jefferson is pissed off right now because like his best friend, his ex-girlfriend are like hooking up, and I'm like, I have to be on Jefferson's side because like they just don't make all that much sense. Like why would you do that? Like you've lost your one up. You've lost any like validity. And Nina like prides herself on being like the goody two shoes, and I don't want to be part of the royal family, and y'all always in some bullshit and y'all always in some mess. But Nina, no one's forcing you to do anything. You're in bullshit and you're a mess. And then we also have Samantha. Samantha is giving Daphne all the tea. Like Daphne is obviously our villain, and Samantha like slips to Daphne that like Beatrice and Teddy aren't like in a real relationship, which gives Daphne like collateral in which she can use Beatrice. Now Beatrice, you know, Beatrice keeps everything in her life like tight. Like she runs a tight ship and she keeps all her secrets to herself. But Samantha running her big ass mouth got Beatrice roped up, and like it pisses me off. Samantha is so fucking useless. Like I'm so sorry, Samantha's my least favorite character. I think she's so fucking useless. Like just no sense, just absolutely no fucking sense, and that pissed me clean the hell off. Samantha is still running around with the black dude, and like that's cute. Like it's cute. Like when they're together I don't be annoyed, but like that's just what's been happening. It's been pissing me off. I'm almost done with the book, so I'm almost getting my resolve in all of this. But yeah, just a bunch of people like pissing me off. Once again, we have a bunch of, this book is so fun. Like I'm so sorry. It's just so fun, like just so many moving parts and just a good time. Like don't think about it too deeply. Like I'm annoyed because I'm invested, you know, like it's just good. It's like my stories, like I'm enjoying it. Anyways, that's just my thoughts. I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, hello you guys, I am about to go to bed, but I have finished reading Majesty. I am gonna give this book
4 out of 5 stars. I'll start with why it like loses just 1 star, because I gave the first one 5. I do feel like in the middle we were kind of just spinning our wheels a little bit, like just trying to get to the 3rd act when like everything goes down. So I do think in the middle it was a lot of spinning wheels and we weren't really doing much of anything. Like we already had all our players on the board, all our information, all our lies, all our secrets, and it was just like going from scene to scene, and then it picked up. So that's why I will drop it a star, because it hit a lull. So I was reading some interviews with Katharine McGee, and I believe that this book like is supposed to be the ending of the series. Like it could be. Katharine McGee went back and forth on whether or not she should write a 3rd book. So this book is written as like an ending. You could take it as an ending if you want to, but like obviously there's the next book, and there's some ways in which I want to take it as an ending and other ways in which I don't want to take it as an ending. I want to take it as an ending because I think Beatrice's storyline ended amazingly. You guys know I am a Connor anti. I do not want her to be with Connor. Like, no, I do not. And it kind of bothers me that we're only on the 2nd book and there's a whole book where they could possibly get together. I want her and Teddy to be together. So it's just like, if I stop reading here, it means like she's not with Connor, because I think Connor's a loser. Like when he came to the wedding at the end, I was like, oh my god, like oh my goodness. Like when he was about to take a bullet for her, I was like, here we go. No, I don't like Connor. I like her with Teddy. So that would be good if I ended it here. She like ends up with Teddy. So there's that. But then you have the whole Daphne of it all. So like Daphne is our like fun villain. Like you're supposed to like Daphne in like a villainy way, but like you're not supposed to root for Daphne. I hate Daphne altogether. Like those characters never work for me. I never find those characters like, ooh, I like them, they're so fun, even though they're like, no, she sucks. But like I love reading her because like we need a villain, but like she sucks. Like I don't root for her at all. She sucks. And so like she does kind of get Jeffrey, and that brings me on the idea Jeffrey and Nina are meant for each other, because they're both fucking bozos. Like they are so dumb. Like to fall into the traps that Ethan and Daphne are setting. Like every time Nina and Jeffrey fall into one of those 2 idiots trap, they're always like, Daphne is just so smart, Ethan is just so smart. And it's like, are they smart or are y'all just dumb? Like I genuinely think it's just that the 2 of y'all are idiots. Like the plots and the schemes that they carry out are kind of dumb. Like they're just dumb and easy to see through, and y'all just don't see through them because y'all are idiots. And like in the end, Jeffrey is like, you want to have my little like emblem, like basically like it's almost like a promise ring, like I'm gonna marry. I'm just like, what the fuck ever, Jeffrey, you're like dumb. So you know what, you deserve to fall for Daphne's little tricks. Then you have Nina and Ethan can't be together because Ethan's a liar. But like we're throwing around the word love rather quickly. Nina's talking about how in love she is with like Ethan. It's like, y'all barely know each other. Like be serious. Like Samantha and Marshall, I really wish we could get some more characterization of Marshall. Like I'm rooting for it, like whatever swirl of, but like Marshall and Sam are like a little bland. Like what is Sam's personality outside of like being like the rebel with no calls? Like what else is there? I don't know. I wish we had some more characterization. Oh, another reason why this loses stars, the Amari storyline. The Amari storyline was so fucking stupid. For it to be the huge reveal in the 1st book, in the 2nd book it was such a fucking letdown. So like in the 3rd story, maybe we can get some more juice there. If not, that's fucking dumb. They ended up just being like, oh, we're friends, da, 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 da. So anyways, I did finish the book. I did enjoy the hell out of it. I enjoyed this book more than I enjoyed 97% of the books that I read this year. Like this series is like, this is gonna be my pride and joy. You know, this gives me like Confessions of a Shopaholic feel. Like I don't know what it is about it. Like I just enjoy it. Like I can't explain it. If you guys don't know, the Confessions of a Shopaholic series is my favorite series of all time. And like, I can't explain why I like him. I just simply do. Like, they just feel good. Like, being in the world, like, it just gives me a feeling. And like, I pick up little chick lit books expecting that same feeling, and I rarely get it. But this is giving me that. But anyways, let's see. I am going to
probably read like 2 pages of this just to get into it, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Like, it's kind of late. It took me a long time to finish this book. But like I said, the whole 72 hours thing is done. Like I still have a whole book to read, and like my 72 hours is up. So like, this is just gonna be a vlog. This is just gonna be the American Royals vlog. Ooh, this little Rivals looks good. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna read the 3rd book and then I'll let you guys go. So I'll read some of the 3rd book and then come back to you with thoughts so we can like get this show on the road, right? Yeah. Anyways, good night. Good morning if you're watching this in the morning, and good afternoon if you're watching it midday. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Okay, good night. Hello, you guys. So I am in the middle of reading Rival. I think the last book in the American Royal series. I don't know. I hope it's not the last book. I haven't looked up to see if it's the last book. It probably is the last book. I don't see why it would go past a trilogy, but I'll take anything that we get. Okay, so like I'm a good chunk of the way through. Like I'm on page like 110, I think. Anyways, I have problems. Nina annoys me, and let me explain to you why Nina annoys me. Daphne, we are supposed to believe Daphne is just this conniving bitch who always gets one over on people, like just horrible, nasty, all that blah 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 blah. But here is the thing. Daphne's entire plan could be foiled if Nina just said what Daphne did with Ethan. If Nina told Jeffrey that Daphne set up this whole fake dating situation with Ethan, I believe Jefferson would believe her, because like that's what a lie to make up. And then all of Daphne's plans will be spoiled. But Nina just won't do that. Like, what is Nina's purpose? What does Nina want out of all this? Nina bothers me. I don't know if it's just the writing, that Nina is just not a consistent character. I don't know, but her reasoning for doing certain shit bothers the hell out of me. We have Sam and Marshall, and I'm kind of getting tired of the whole Sam and Marshall. Marshall's black. Like, oh my gosh, people are so mean and nasty to Marshall because he's black. Like, we get it. Like, we get it. Let's get back to the fun stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, we already, like, the book constantly tells you these things as if we don't already know. Like, we know people are being nasty to Marshall because he's black. You don't have to keep telling us people are being nasty to Marshall because he's black. Like, we get it. But that doesn't take away from the fact I do like Sam and Marshall. I really hope Sam and Marshall are in game. And it would bother me if they're not in game, because so we did all this blackity black people in the Monarch, all this stuff for them not to end up together. That would be a little bit annoying. So then we have Beatrice. Beatrice is at this like royal like assembly type thingy. It's being hosted in America for the first time in a while, and she's trying to get the swinging groove of things of her as like it's fine. Like, it's fine. We have some new characters in the building. We have the Queen of France. She's in the building. We have this girl named Georgina, I think. She's at King's College. So right now, everybody and their mama is at King's College. You got Jefferson's at King's College. Nina's at King's College. Daphne's supposed to be at King's College, but she is broke down. She ain't got no money to go to college, and she can't do financial aid because her parents don't know that she broke. And that's another thing that like blows me. How long can the rules be going that Daphne's broke? Like, how do people not know Daphne is broke? Like, what could she really be doing? Daphne is also about to lose her title. Her family is about to lose their title. And you're supposed to feel bad for Daphne, but I don't. I simply don't. But anyway, that's what's going on. Like, once again, I see all of these books as just like one big book. Like, they pick up right where they left off. You're never jumping into the future, any of that. I'm very serious about my ships. I do not want Connor to come back. I do not want Teddy and Sam together. I do not want Marshall with anyone other than Sam. I want Jefferson and Nina to end up together because they're bozos and they deserve each other. And Daphne should get dust. Daphne should get dust. She's actually thrown into prison for drugging people. But like, that's that on that. We can move on. I will see you guys with some more updates or when I finish. Okay, peace. You guys, I have been reading Rival, and all of my ships are falling apart right in front of my face. Like, right in front of my salad, all of my ships are falling apart. You have Sam and Marshall falling apart. You have Teddy and Beatrice just falling apart. And then you have Daphne. Daphne is being like likable, like and sympathetic. Like you're supposed to sympathize with her. And like I fucking hate her. Like all of my ships are literally crashing and burning in the last half of this book. And I don't know what to do about it. Like Beatrice is such a like flippy floppy ass bitch. I don't know what to do with her. Like Teddy is over here like, okay, since I'm gonna be your husband, like I need to give up my title, which is like a thing, which I feel like if Beatrice is queen, like maybe she should make some amendments, maybe she should change something so that don't have to be, because if that wasn't a thing, we wouldn't have this issue with Teddy, and we also wouldn't have to deal with Marshall and Sam breaking up. Sam went to go meet Marshall's family. They fucking hated her for reasons. I'm just like, this is all a bit too much. This is all just crumbling, which I thought was going to happen. I thought all my ships were gonna crumble because they were just a bit too excellent. And like, I don't know, but if Connor comes back into this fucking story and he ends up with Beatrice, I'm done. I am done. I'm rating this entire series a 2 because here is the thing. Like, there's no time for me to like miss a romance, like for there to be a romance for me to root for. He's been gone too long. Like that's the thing. That's what I enjoyed about the book. The fact that her little security guard has been gone for a long time. There's been no time for a romance between them to establish. So unless we're gonna do Beatrice just gets to be by herself, I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know what y'all want me to root for, because I'm not rooting for nothing that's going on in this book. But as far as the enjoyability of this book, once again, like I said, all of these books blend together. They're all perfectly enjoyable, like all enjoyable in the exact same way. Like I'm enjoying all of them in the exact same way. Like it's just, oh, if the series ends the way I want the series to end, it's just a 5-star series. Like it's just so much fun. The scheming, the tricks, the lies, it's just so good. So like, yeah, those are my thoughts. Boo, tomatoes. I'm throwing tomatoes. I am giving Rivals a 3 out of 5 stars. So as I did in the last book, I did some Googling to see what we was getting more of. We are getting a 4th and final book. I can say that, like, well, Catherine said that the 4th is the final book. So this book is actually not the end, which if I had known that, I probably wouldn't have read this in this video. But like, that information was on the internet. I could have got it. I just didn't go look for it until it was too late. I'm giving this book a 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, the ending of this book, gag worthy. It's the same amazing book that I loved in the first 2. Like, we're moving, we have plot, we have lies, we have deception, all of that. But the first 75 is snooze worthy. That Louisa and Beatrice storyline is boring, like so boring. Like, what were they even doing? Like, I did not care about her daddy. I did not care about what she was dealing with. Like, I did not care. Like, that storyline was so bad. Marshall and Samantha going to the movie premiere and they're making a movie about them and if they should give up their titles. Like, that's actually interesting. It's just like it was spinning its wheels to get to the good part of that at the end. So it's just like, okay, whatever. The Daphne and Nina stuff, interesting. It was interesting to see them team up, but Georgina or whatever her name is, like, she wasn't all that, and she was just Daphne 2.0, and it was just like, okay, whatever. My thoughts on each and every character, I just want to say Nina's a bozo. Nina just sways with the wind. She just goes with the wind. If Daphne needs her to be conniving and nasty, she does it. If Jeff wants to kiss her, she kisses Jeff. If she wants to go with Ethan, she goes with Ethan. Like, she just has no, like, stability. Like, no stability. She's just childish and stupid. Like, she's just so damn stupid. So, in the end, when she gets duped, I can't even feel bad for her, even though I hate Daphne. A thing about me is, and I think I said this earlier, the little conniving character that does anything to get to the top. Think of Cersei on Game of Thrones. They do nothing for me. Like, they simply do nothing for me. I don't really like that archetype. I don't really like that. Like, no, that character never gags me the way it gags everyone else. Everyone sees it as just like this woman who's willing to claw her way to the top. She doesn't care who she steps on. Girl boss. Yes, girl. I don't
care. Like, it does nothing for me. It does nothing for me. And so Daphne as a character does nothing for me. I don't find her all that endearing. When all her shit was about to crumble, I was rooting for her. I was blowing, trying to get the cards to fall. Like, I don't like Daphne. I don't like Daphne. And then honestly, I don't even find her that compelling of a villain. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like, when she like flipped, like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. So then the plot twist, oh, so then Beatrice. Can we get Beatrice and Teddy to be canon and leave it alone? Like, if this Connor dude comes back, if he comes back, I'm done. I'm done. I'm undecided if I should read the final book next year, but like, of course I am. What else am I gonna read next year? Yeah, he better not come back, because Teddy broke up with Beatrice as he should. Like, Beatrice and Nina are like one and the same, just wishy-washy and weird. Like, Teddy shoulda, cause like, give me a job, girl. Like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So like, he shoulda like took time. Like, Teddy is trying his damn best, but like, I don't know. So there's that on that. So then we have the ending, the cliffhanger ending. Beatrice got in a car accident and she like in the ICU. So obviously Beatrice is not gonna die. But for the time being, Jeff is gonna be the king, which Daphne is gonna get everything she dreamed of, all for it to crash and burn in the end. Like, Daphne lied about herself being pregnant, which like, I'm here for. Like, I love a stunt. Like, I love a stunt. So like, I'm here for it. But like, it's all gonna crash and burn to her because Beatrice isn't dead, right? I guess the big like, what's gonna happen is like, now that I don't know, I don't even know, like, is this really a gag plot twist when you know exactly, like, I guess we still have the same questions up in there. Will Beatrice be with Teddy? I guess, is Beatrice gonna live? Yes, she's gonna live. You have Jeff. Like, is Jeff gonna be king? Will Daphne make it to the throne? No. Jeff, like, seeing that final kiss with Nina and Jeff, like, they're in game. Like, there's just no, like, okay, whatever. But Jeff is stupid too, so let's be clear. But anyways, those are my thoughts. I'm gonna give this book 3.5 out of 5 stars. And the more I talk about it, I'm bumping it up 3.5. I'm going to end this here, and then we'll just wrap it up. I'll go back into my office and we'll just do like, I'll get on my other camera and we'll end this, and then we'll wrap up the video and go. Okay, peace. That I said we would end this video like up in my office, but like, I don't feel like doing all that today, so we gonna end this video right here. Okay, so this was an experiment to see if I like the American Royal series. On my channel, I like to go back and read series that are either done or not done, or that I just haven't read, and like, see, are they worthwhile? Are they still holding up? Are they still worth reading? And I believe that the American Royal series is 100% still worth reading. I would say if you like books like Crazy Rich Asians, The Confessions of a Shopaholic series, just like, I hate this like saying, but like chick lit series, like just like women's fiction, but not like women's fiction like, you know, literary fiction, but like just women's fun fiction, a nice summer read, I would 100% recommend you pick up the American Royal series. It was just a whole lot of fun. I had so much fun reading this for the past week. This was supposed to be 72 hours in the beginning, but like, it ended up being a week. It took me a week to read these books, and I don't regret it. I had a lot of fun with it. I actually think I would have even more fun if I spread them out more instead of just reading them back to back to back, but that's how I had to read them for this video. So I want to get into it really quick. So American Royals, I gave 5 out of 5 stars. To me, this is the strongest book in the entire series. It was just so damn good. It's one of my favorite books of the year. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And so then I got into Majesty. I gave Majesty 4 out of 5 stars. It's pretty much a continuation. It's shorter than the rest of the books, I think. Well, not the third one, but it's pretty short. It's a continuation. We got to really understand people's relationships, the characters, their motivation, and I really, really liked it. And so if you read American Royals, I 100% think you should read Majesty, and you're gonna want to read Majesty. The last book is Rivals. Honestly, Majesty was written
as like an ending. And like if you're like over it, you're like over the series, if you stopped at Majesty, you could be perfectly fine. I don't necessarily think you need to go ahead and read the next book if you don't want to. I enjoyed the series. I wanted to read the next one, but like if you want Majesty to be your ending, like you could 100% do that. Majesty is written as an ending, but then you do get Rivals, and I think Rivals in the beginning is a little bit of a snooze, just really boring. It just has to find its footing, but then the ending of the book is really good. It does leave on a big cliffhanger, I guess. Things are different, and then next year we do have the 4th and final book. So all in all, I just think this was a really good series. I think they are 100% worth reading, just a whole lot of fun. And yeah, I don't regret doing this video. I had a good time. Anyways, that is the end of this. If you would like to see more of me, hit me up on Patreon, which is As Told by Kenya. You can also go over to As Told by Kenya, or you can just stay over here and like Lily Reads. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.